featured since August, is
Excuse
amongst
me, I'm
the
going
9
to drop my iPad here.
substitutes. Mikel Arteta back for the first time since he
It's the
left
first time
City
I'm
for
doing
Arsenal
this,
in
so
December.
bear with me and I apologise if I was late. It's because some technical difficulties, as they like to say. The phone was completely broken up. Let me just get sorted out. I just wanted to check if it would actually go live.
With Matteo Guendouzi
Else
in
we could have a
midfield and
problem.
the hard-running Joe Willock, and also Eddie Nketiah leading the line with the versatile Bukayo Saka in attendance as well. Much of Monday's press conference centred around the potential new contract.
And the problem is you can't obviously do go live with like 1K subscribers and that until you get 1K subscribers, of course. So I've got another way of doing it. Hopefully it will work. Else we are in big trouble, as they like to say. Don't worry, I'll sort this out for the week as well when we were playing. The weekend we were playing Bournemouth, doing a live stream as well and that.
But great credit to all involved in getting a restart while lockdown is still in place. The Premier League is back, and it's live.
I always think a better one before I get to the game. Hello, Dave. Thanks for squeezing in, mate. Cheers. Sorry, lads. I think we're going into extra time. Whatever happens in the game.
For God's sake, what is this doing to me right now?
Claim your £1 free bet at ladbrokes.com.
How many people are on? Only one person. Oh god.
It is absolutely teeming here at the Etihad. Micah Richards, what impact might it have on the occasion, do you think?
Well, to be honest, it feels like a bit of a pre-season game, really. I'm not sure about the fitness levels are going to be, but, you know, football's back and we're just hoping for a good game, but the weather's...
Yeah, I'm a Palace fan. Don't worry, I'm not a Juventus supporter. Just really stopping that. That's the only thing I've got really. That's non-Palace and that. So get the theme back in it. I haven't done this in a while. I'm literally trying to get the thumbnail up. It wouldn't allow me for some reason. So I've got to do another way. The connection's been bad. It's been raining and it's raining in Manchester now. I was at the Etihad Stadium for some reason. I thought it was the Emirates. Bizarrely in that, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay, and yes, now it looks like it's actually I can actually upload a thumbnail.
There has been a theory doing the rounds that maybe Manchester City might have a focus on the Champions League. We've heard the dates, it's confirmed for the middle of August, and they might be building towards that. What would you say?
Well, you've got to build up. We've got a lot of games within the next 15 days to 20 days, so I think he's probably just picked his fittest 11. You know, Aguero's not starting, Jesus looks a bit trimmer than him, so he's probably thought, you know, first game of the season, let's go with a bit of fitness.
Jamie, what do you make of the lack of Luis, the lack of Ozil for Arsenal?
Well, to be honest, I think that's Arsenal going forward. That's what I'd like to see next season. I wouldn't really want to see those players involved, to be honest, next season. Whether Mikel Arteta's thinking like that, I think he is with David Luiz. I don't think he'll be there next season. And I think Ozil's been a problem for the last few managers, really, that they can't get him out because of the wages he's being on. Whether it's a tactical decision because he thinks away at Man City we're not going to have much of the ball. Is he someone to come off the bench and really do anything from there with energy or pace? Not really. So I can't see it being maybe a problem behind the scenes. Maybe it's just thought it's not the game for him.
But Arsenal fans are quite excited about the likes of Nketiah, of course, came back well from his loan at Leeds.
So once I get this sorted, I'm going to go through the team lineup and that. And yeah, we'll just watch the game and see what happens. The last game actually was a game at 6 o'clock, Aston Villa v Sheffield United, and that was 0-0. Boring game. The most controversial decision of the season, I would say. The ball crossed the line, but the goal line technology thing didn't trigger. There was like a technical difficulty or some nonsense like that. I don't know what happened there, I'll be real with you, but what can you do? It's football after all, you know. Okay.
You can see some executives of both clubs are here. You've seen the balls.
Apologise if this is disorganised. I really did not prepare for this at all. If this doesn't go to plan, then I've got another way of sort of. I might just do like a reaction after the game or like a preview or something. But hopefully, if this does go on for the full hour as well on YouTube, then it should work out as well. We got about 5 minutes till kick off by the looks of it. Yeah, 5 minutes. Hopefully, you know, this obviously a good game of football really. Like I haven't seen football in ages. I only watched a bit of the game. I only saw that decision on the internet, what people have been saying about it. There's a lot of people on Zoom watching the game that they show on the TV on Sky and that, etc. The Palace game as well should be like that. It's on BBC One though, so a lot more people will be watching that, etc. I really need to put this thumbnail up or else I'm in big trouble. This is not going to go down well whatsoever. Please just do something, be smart about this.
He was very tight with, you know, Raheem playing and Bernardo Silva at times. So hopefully he can really show us what he can do between now and the end of the season.
Well, here come Arsenal, and as you'll have seen before, with clubs that have just the one tunnel, it will be the away team that emerges first.
Just another way.
As we deal with this coronavirus-affected Premier League football.
One person
and
so
Arsenal,
far.
remember, we're on great form
Let me let you know if I'm live in that.
Paused,
For those of you that are Sky, you might as well watch this anyway, you know. Right, so I'll really be more prepared for Saturday. I'll have to do this again, you know. For the Palace and Bournemouth game.
Players wearing the shirts with the Black Lives Matter emblem. All the clubs will be wearing those for the first 12 games. They and the Premier League right behind this movement, as are we at Sky.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You can see it when you look out your window.
You know what? This thumbnail thing's not working. I'll be more prepared for Saturday, of course. So let's go through the team lineups actually for Manchester City and Arsenal. So we'll turn the volume down a little, just about. Right, Man City in goal. It's been a while since I've done this, so it's going to be a little rusty, but we'll get used to it, don't you worry, and I'll be at least more prepared. So Man City have got Ederson in goal, Walker, Garcia, Laporte and Mendy. That's the goalkeeper in their back four. In midfield is De Bruyne, Silva, Gundogan. And the front three is Mahrez, Jesus and Sterling. And on the bench is Aguero, Zinchenko, Rodri, Leroy Sané, Bernardo Silva, Fernandinho, Otamendi, Carson and Foden. You are allowed, I believe, a few more subs than you are usually in that, because it's 6 subs on the bench, I believe. It looks like it. Wait, hold on. No, hold on. Yeah, I think, no, actually it's 9 subs are allowed, because 5 players are allowed to come on and off the pitch as well. So we're going to go to Arsenal. They've got Leno in goal, Bellerin, Mari, I think that's how you say it, Mustafi, Kieran Tierney, and that. Tierney, sorry. That's the goalkeeper in the back four. Midfielder, Guendouzi. The key, sorry, what's his name? Guendouzi, Xhaka, Inkito or something. Oh god, I can't say that right. Willock and Saka and Aubameyang. I think that's meant to be the front three. I don't even know. And then we've got Sabai, Lacazette, Maitland-Niles, Pepe. Surprisingly dropped again. What a surprise, considering what's going on in the season before the COVID-19 pandemic. David Luiz, like I said, Reece Nelson, Martinez, Kolasinac and Martinelli. That's their bench for Arsenal. So yeah, I mean, 50-50 squad. 7 minutes of silence now for those who lost their life in the pandemic, and then the players should take a knee right on kick-off and that. Yeah, Pep did lose his own mother as well, which is it's just a tragedy, to be honest. Look, lucky I haven't lost anyone myself and that. Oh, the chat is on. Yo, Jordan Hopkins, are you a Palace fan? I'm just looking at this right now. Man City to win, both teams to score, bro. Let me know your predictions, put some questions down. Stop saying hello and hi, who are you and that sort of stuff. Let's cut the bullshit, you know what I mean? It's football. Yeah, I know, just be normal, ask me some questions and that. You know what I'm saying? Because that does my head in. It's like you lot have never seen YouTube before. Poor Pep. I hate to say it, but it's true. Yeah. 2-1 to Arsenal, fair enough. Let me let people know that I'm live. silence as well, guys. Don't you worry. Feels really weird right now, just watching football.
Will wash away the terrible memories of the last 3 months, but I hope you will all appreciate the efforts that have gone into the restart of the Premier League and see it as a stepping stone towards an overall return to a happier and more familiar way of life.
Kickoff has been delayed a bit, but not a surprise. It's quarantine, what can you do? People are giving a knee and that, they're doing a knee right now. All the Black Lives Matter was happening with George Floyd and that. What team do you like? I'm a Palace supporter, mate. It's obvious, isn't it? I was just wearing this top because it's just a unique one to wear. It doesn't mean I support them. You know what I mean? But yeah. Thanks for asking. Can't get that thumbnail up. For God's sake. Well, what I might do at half time is I might go upstairs and try and sort it out from there and that, etc. One thing I like, actually, they've got some fans on Zoom and that or whatever watching the game as if they're in the stadium right now, so that's kind of cool, to be fair. They've got a lot of banners and that and sort of like things to cover the seat showing them that they're Manchester City, but yeah, it feels weird right now. It does feel, I don't know, it doesn't feel right. Like the vibe of watching the game and that, to be honest, not gonna lie. I'll be real with you right now. Let me just rewatch my stream on my YouTube. Oh, he's in. It's Nketiah, that's how you say it. I said the keeper. Why did I keep? I don't know why I said that. He tripped over the keeper, didn't go in there, it was miles offside anyway. He looked it, especially the way he started running that.
Stay back. He was just offside.
He does look offside there. There's nothing about it. I'll be real with you.
Sports customers do have this
no
choice of audio. The natural sound is on the Sky Sports Premier League channel, and the with crowd option on Sky Sports main event. And they will have already made your choice. Good to see Kieran Tierney back. He's had a tough time since
cool.
he's come.
Yeah, I've met a few as well. Like I met Sahar, Scott Dan and that. I've got pictures of them, I think. Oh, Edison, Jesus. That's some good football there from City. Very open game, to be fair. Mendy's got a load of room out here against Saka. Sterling, penalty? No, free kick. It's like a free kick. Sterling fouled. I think it's a free kick. It looks like it, isn't it? Yeah.
Good look at that as Pablo Mari made the challenge.
We'll just look to see where it was.
Thank God it works.
Yeah, just outside.
Is it a bad tackle, Dad? Do you think it is?
No, man, he's sure he's a yellow card. Take him straight out.
It was a foul.
Jesus. Oh my God, guys, we actually got the thumbnail up. Thank God it worked. One click. One click. Not like that. Not a fan on Snap, but you know. Do you like Fogden? So train spotter and football fan day. Alright. I got a picture of Fogden. I watch a few of his videos and I'm trying to be like him. I'm not trying to copy him, but like I want to try next season once his quarantine stuff is over to try to not just go to Palace home games and the away game once every while, and I want to try and go to at least a few away games, maybe 7, maybe even 8. Depends. I want to be I'm a good vlogger. That's what this channel's about, me vlogging. Everyone seems to enjoy it. Right, De Bruyne free kick. Oh, what save from Leno? Yeah, it was. It's a corner. I think the thumbnail's up now. Let me have a look right now. It should be. Yes, it's up. Thank you. Alright, now I know what to do for the thumbnail next time. Don't you worry. So yeah, was a corner taken quick. It was offside. Jesus. No one was even there for that. But there are some fans watching it on like their cameras. It's weird, but kind of feels a little bit realistic. I like the way they got the crowd background in as you're watching it, it's for the players as well, just to help them out and that, etc. For their confidence, just to motivate themselves while playing the game. I've seen like the German things in that, the Bundesliga, sorry, and it's just been quiet. It's dead compared to the Prem. It's actually entertaining. Feels weird though. It's gonna be weird watching Palace. You know, I'm not gonna be as nervous, if you know what I mean. I don't know, maybe because there's no crowd and that as per usual, but hey, what do I know? After all. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. Comment as well and answer a few questions in that. 5 minutes gone, 0-0. Kick-off was slightly delayed because of the players taking a knee, which is a good thing actually as well, obviously. And a minute's silence for those who lost their life for the pandemic and that. Yeah, Christopher had a season ticket as well. Been with it for nearly 5 years. Next season will be my 6th season if I even get to go. They need to find a vaccine for the pandemic, but Xhaka's injured. Whether he'll be going off, I do not know.
But it's all very different to what they would have prepared for the original fixture.
Absolutely, I was staggered when I heard Arsenal's travel plans that they were flying at 5 o'clock from Stansted. You can imagine if this storm that we've just had here would have caused a problem for them.
Well, whether this is just the fortunes of war or an injury caused by under preparation.
I think Tobias is coming on. Yeah, he is. God, 5 minutes, already been another injury. What way to kick it off? As you can see, the subs are spread out as well. Social distancing is key. I think Xhaka's going to be stretchered off. Not as a funny thing, excuse me about that, but... Oh my days. Is it that bad? Jesus, let me have a look at this. Oh yeah, that's bad. Felt awkwardly. His right ankle there sort of bent a little as he moved towards it. The ball and that. Nah, it's not good. Yeah, he's going off Xhaka. Jesus. That's a massive blow. If you know what I mean. This is the captain as well for Arsenal. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, people. We want to keep this going and that. And yeah, let me see what. Let me try and get the likes up, because this is live. You can like it, but it didn't say how many likes there is. You know what I mean? 6 people watching. Calm. This is alright. This is decent. Yeah, he's going off injured. But there's going to be at least about 4 or 5 minutes of added time added on. Definitely at the end of the first half. Right. Okay, it's working. Yeah, it's cool. Tobias is coming on, another Arsenal injury. Does it get any old? What do I know? What do I know? Make sure to comment as well in the chat. I can see the comments come up, don't you worry. The quality's crap right now. Yeah, apologies for the quality. I might put the light on actually and shut the curtains. But yeah, you can give you 5 watching. Oh, the likes are up, it's all good. So put the hashtags, make sure to follow the hashtag Black Lives Matter. Oh, he's in the kit. Oh, he's not there. Kit was in there for Nkia, sorry. I keep messing up his name so bad. So we haven't got any questions yet. I'm surprised. Hopefully the quality's better. Dad, do you mind leaving the back ones open? Just leave it, that's right. Cool. God. So for the next probably 5 months or whenever this quarantine's over, this is what's gonna be. What is it's gonna be like really? There might be a video now and then, but live streams. You know, for those of you who can't access Amazon Prime or can't access Sky, even BBC, although a lot of people have that. Feel free to have a look at this, like the video and that as well. Even leave a comment and answer some questions in the transfer corner. Mahrez or Sterling, it's offside I think. He looked miles offside. This is a corner to be honest. Yeah, Palace fans, I'm just wearing this Juventus top. You know what I mean? I will be wearing a Palace top, don't worry, for Saturday. I think it's like an 8 o'clock kickoff to be honest. Yeah. 750 subs, we need to get the can we try and at least get to 1k by the end of the year? I just hope football gets back by December so we can start vlogging again. That's really going to be awkward. I don't know how that will go down whatsoever. No. We got the thumbnail up. Yes, the live stream's actually doing better than I thought. R.I.P. George Floyd. Black Lives Matter, you know what it is. Or justice, you know. Check out my latest video, the last one I did.
They are unbeaten in 2020 in the Premier League. Record they're proud of, just 8 games, 4 wins and 4 draws. Certainly an improvement on the way they were going up to that point.
France have already won 4 of their 8 games of 2020 so far. They're drawn, they're drawn 4 as well. I don't think they lost a game in 2020 yet. No, they haven't. In the Premier League, they did lose to Olympiacos in the Europa League as well. When it is half time, I'll just do a review on the game and I'll just get a drink and then we'll just wait. It will go quick as well. There's no other games. There, of course, was the Aston Villa one, which I did say was a 0-0. And Sheffield United probably should have won that 1-0 at Villa Park. The ball was crossed the line clearly, but the corner technology marked up due to so-called technical difficulties or whatever. These miles offside, he's just going over a corner and a goal kick anyway, not a corner. 10 minutes, it feels like an hour, not even like half an hour maybe I would say. That's how long this felt, where it was good of the later kick off. We're on it. 7 people watching, that's alright, we're doing well. I will edit my description for quick. You what I mean? I'm not going to really, Arsenal playing some risky football there. I'm not going to really edit the description that much. I'm just going to put the link to my Instagram, Twitter, it's Snapchat. I am going to try and get a new banner as well. Shout out my guy, Budahan. He's helping me out in that. He's been really consistent for me in that. So shout out to you, Budahan, if you've been watching the live stream. Who's it? Oh, he's gone to 1 now. Let's get some more people watching and I'll ask some questions. Let me see if anyone wants some questions. No, nothing yet. Oh god. As you can see, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm pretty rusty. I'll be honest with you in that. No.
Jamie Carragher has this new role. He's always been a versatile performer.
Oh, what's that? I think there's still a few players who are recovering. I mean, you can really tell the fitness quality right now. Like, it's not really, I don't know. If Man City were playing like Madrid or Barcelona, it would be a lot difficult. Sterling's in. Is he on? He's on. Oh, too slow. Could have taken a couple more touches and forced the player like Jesus or Morris to get into space and pass it to them, and they may have had a chance of scoring there. Arsenal haven't really been playing that bad, and they look more dangerous going forward, but they look a little rusty. They need a bit of experience up front. Like I said, for example, I don't even know. Is Aubameyang playing? I think he is. Is he? Yeah, he is playing. I didn't notice it whatsoever. Let me have a look at what other games are on tomorrow as well. I'm only going to be streaming this one and the Palace game on Saturday. And yeah, so Friday is the next pair of games in that. Norwich v Southampton, big game down at the bottom for Norwich. Tottenham and United, that's a massive game. I ain't going to be streaming that. Saturday is a 7:45 kickoff actually. 7:45 AFC Bournemouth v Crystal Palace. So stay tuned for that. Palace supporters in that as well. Favourite TV show. Let's talk football, innit? You know what I'm saying? But I'll ask this one. I'm trying to think actually. TV show. I watch America's Got Talent. That's very good. I'll be honest with you. I'll be straight as well. I watched that. That's pretty decent to be fair. Top Boy as well. I mean, it's on Netflix. You can watch it on TV or whatever going in. So yeah, this Saturday, stay tuned for a 7:45 start, live stream, we'll have Watchalong, Palace fans, us v Bournemouth, away at the Vitality Stadium, and I believe on the 24th, we are playing Liverpool as well next Wednesday, so in a week's time I'll be live back again, we'll have another away game. As well, Carragher's not actually up there commentating when Martin Tyler and Gary Neville are on the stands. He's actually by the pitch sides, did a bit of the commentating, just like what Jamie Redknapp was doing for the Villa game. So that's good to be fair. Yeah, so that's my favourite TV shows if you heard. And then Monday the 29th of June, we're at Selhurst Park for Burnley. That's actually an 8 o'clock kickoff. Whether a load of fans are going to be outside the stadium for that, I do not know. It wouldn't surprise me if they are. Wouldn't surprise me if a load even turn up for the Arsenal game at the Emirates to be interviewed in that. You hear me out on that still? Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, it definitely looks like there's a load of contact and better in. We've already had one player stretch it off, Granit Xhaka, I'm not going to look for another one. I hate Family Guy, and I know exactly who you are the minute you suggested that, so don't even ask me about that. I don't even watch that show whatsoever. Legit. It was good to be back, people, you know. It's good to be back. Might even do a few previews for big games as well coming up, like the Liverpool one. I'll think about it, I ain't going to talk the talk. I just want to put the content out. And yeah, just get my instant reaction live for once, innit? We've been going for nearly 26 minutes now. 15 minutes into the game and no goals yet. We haven't seen a goal yet in this comeback of the Premier League.
Defensively and 1-2-0, you remember, Gary, we were here.
Yeah, there was a time where we actually thought Arsene Wenger was going to change his style of play away from all Arsenal and away record being woeful against the big clubs.
Has been since, to be honest. They're playing brightly here, and here's Tierney with Aubameyang.
He's in the Arsenal corner.
Early block. He knows a bit about North London rivalry. Kyle Walker.
They do look sharp, Arsenal, going forward.
We're still no.
Mustafi.
Put something on Instagram. I wonder who's actually watching. We got 17 people watching. My God, my 21. Oh my days! I'm actually not expecting that. I'm actually not expecting the amount of people to be watching this live stream. It's gone down a bit now. I just said that, me and my big mouth. Oh no, it has. Yeah, pop on if you want to. Feel free. Live watch along from 8 PM tonight. Live watch along. Link in my bio. Cool. Make sure to subscribe as well, people. We're trying to hit 1K by the end of the year for sure. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Does that make it? Oh no, make it time. It's not even Arsenal. We're talking about. It's a number 22 that catch me out there. You know what I'm saying? Alright. The one thing about this iPad, you can actually use your Instagram as well. Quality is terrible. Like legit.
Did get the winner in their last game.
Just making sure they play that extra pass and don't go and force it too early. Try and push it through midfield as we get nearer to that City back line. It's a lot more realistic.
Funnily enough, we still got the FA Cup. It's happening, I believe, towards the end of June. It'll be such a sad FA Cup final to be watching. Like, innit? It's just gonna be. I mean, the atmosphere's alright, but it's fake.
Like
I don't know.
If you have a cup final with nobody there.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just
You might as well
pointless,
just.
I mean,
What's the word?
why
So
would you?
you might as
I
well
wouldn't
just shut it off.
win it.
like,
I'd want
literally.
to come out. I'd want to
Exactly.
make sure. I'd want
Can you imagine if we got to Wembley, we couldn't go, and we won the cup? That would just kill me. Literally.
That must be,
Like,
that'd be the worst
you know.
ever to win the FA Cup and you couldn't go and you really got to the final.
Or maybe they might do a
Like,
trophy thing outside and people just turn up like what they did at the protest.
Well, no, but it's
No,
just-
but look what happened at the protest. Come on then. Like, they had the mask on. No one really got the virus.
I doubt with it. I wonder if they actually would have it at Wembley.
Well, what's Walker doing? My God. What is he doing? It's like there was no one there for him for a second. It was like 50-50 possession. Ain't that bad. It's a very scrappy game, I'll be honest. Which you would expect considering no one's really been playing for 3 months in that, innit? Favourite Crystal Palace chant. Like that was your favourite Palace chant. The Jordan Ayew one's got to be up there for me. He's been a proper lad this season, scoring goals, doing what he does best.
The one they sing South London. Was it,
Proud of South London, the famous Palace boys. With the Homestone ones in it with the flags. Yeah, that's alright still. Alpha Travis, what's up? Ask some questions, man. Come on, don't start saying hi and that. That's the listen, but just ask some questions or whatever, you know. Keep this chat entertained. Keep the stream will like. And your chat as well. Shout out all the viewers in that as well, and that who are watching, who are loyal, respect you lot as well. Let me do a few shout outs actually, what's up?
the crowd that you can hear.
Yeah.
I'm sure I heard it say shout Arsenal or something. I'm wondering
Yeah.
if they have got it so
Yeah,
it actually
exactly.
calls shots for the opposition team as well.
I mean, I wonder how they consistently do that. That's hard to do, though. If you know.
Well, the
what I mean.
Sheffield United game, they like every time somebody went close,
Feel like,
you-
yeah,
they
exactly.
went, oh,
No,
they
because,
shouted.
no. Do you know the one thing is, look at the side here. There's fans with cameras. They're watching it. Look right there. Can you see one there to the
Yeah,
left?
they're
Top
probably
left.
just club officials and stuff. I mean,
Not really.
I don't know if they got into it, how they got in there, but
I don't know. Depends
Since he
really.
left, Pep Guardiola's not been comfortable. Obviously, with the port getting injured early on the season, it's become a real problem for them. And there might be an element of just finding out.
That's on the FTV. They're all in the wrong room, just keeping a distance and that. It's strange as hell right now. I'll be straight with you on that. Guys, anyone who is watching this stream, put some questions down below. Like the video, share and subscribe if you want to. Feel free at least. But the only thing that's got me in a good mood is Fortnite Season 3. I just play it to chat with my mates, that's all I really do. We got a, was that a question? Nope. Nope. That's nothing for it was.
Walker, who's done very well.
Walker's there. Oh, it's one of the worst passes you can see in football. Just had to take a few more touches and he would have given us a foul. No. Should have put in there. And Riyad Mahrez looks injured as well. Gary Neville's just said his hamstring's gone. Yeah, you could tell his hamstring's just literally gone. Yeah, Mahrez. I mean, do you know the one thing that reminds me of that Tyrone Mings player? He carried on playing with a pulled hamstring. Oh, he's gone off now. Yeah, as soon as I say that, it's not good. And then they went in. Leicester, I think, scored a goal. And they went and scored a goal with 1-0 down. That's why you always take players up injured. Everyone's getting injured right now. Yeah, but it's just.
well, they're not. The thing is, right, is that
That's like the third player that's
not match
been
fit.
injured.
This is going to happen to a lot of players.
Yeah, look, 3 players already injured and we haven't even played over 20 minutes yet. That ain't half an hour, my lord. They're going to struggle against Bournemouth. But apparently though, we have kept ourselves fit. We were always amazed by it.
The weather that we've got here at the moment with the storms and what happens if they were unable to fly. Obviously it's not ideal, I don't think, to get on a plane 3 hours before you play anyway, but it looks like Arsenal may lose 2 players from their starting 11 inside 20 minutes. When there is option or no option.
This is the realities in the Prem. We are gonna really struggle. I don't know. Turn the camera around. I ain't turning the camera around. I'm gonna get copyrighted. I've already got a few strikes already. But they allowed me to carry on playing the music, considering I edited it like background music. Yeah. You know the last game, Sheffield United Villa, or Villa Sheffield United, were there a lot of injuries in that one? Was there like 1 or 2 players at least?
Yeah, there was. I think well, there wasn't too many. There was the substitutions. I think with players getting tired. And I think what
There were like injuries that players put in.
Yeah, there was a couple I think that got injured, but no more than you normally get in a game. But this game, the Arsenal game, they seem to be having more. You know, that guy's pulled his.
What are they doing?
That's at the beginning of the game. They all
I thought it was now for some reason. So we got. I'll say we got 5 minutes over there on. Maybe even 6 because it's getting ridiculous. Personally.
They can be activists in this world.
We forgot about that.
Been called into a statesman-like quality as spokesman on these issues. And players can do it, and they have the power to change the mind of governments.
Comfy when you can.
The message will be on the shirts.
That's a really clear-cut chance. If I could be honest with you. Otherwise, thanks. Oh, right. If I turn the camera around, I'll get copyrighted and I'll just turn the stream off. I know it, because I've seen it happen to quite a few people before. Yeah, Louise is coming. So, God, Mahrez is injured. I think Mahrez is gone off. I don't even know. And Arsenal, with about 24 minutes gone, have had 2 players injured. So I don't know. It shows you how unfit they are. And hopefully that might give us a benefit whenever we're playing a team that's just unfit compared to like what Arsenal are right now, for real. You support Palace. I support Crystal Palace. I'm wearing this top I've been wearing it all day. I wore it when I was going cycling, when I went to the shop 5 hours ago, when it's well, kind of 6 hours ago, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But it is what it is. But I'll be wearing it. What?
Richard Palace.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on. Don't worry. We'll put it on.
That would be embarrassing. Palace are playing, and you're sitting there, Juventus.
I look like a Newcastle fan. I look like a what? The Geordies, you know what I'm saying? This doesn't even look like a Newcastle kit anyway. Yeah, for real. I'm streaming on my phone. The worst thing that could happen right now is someone call me, and that would just end the stream, and that would just really. No, actually, I'm gonna shut up because it's gonna. You know what I mean. People. So many people actually watching this. Oh my god! Right, we got a question from Will Gaming 1618. That's not what I like to say. Right now, what do you support Manchester City or else? I can't even see it. It's so small, the thing coming up on my thing right now. Difficult to see in that, innit? I'm supporting Arsenal. A lot of my mates support Arsenal. That's one of the worst passes in. I think that was Saka towards Aubameyang. Oh god. Aubameyang, that's way over. Gotta do a lot better than that. I don't think Edison knew what that was at all. The last time he played in the Prem was against Man United. He made a right cock up for one of the goals. The first one he should have saved, and the second one made a right pitch here. Wasn't even concentrating. Nice effort from Aubameyang. A bit more dip firmly and he would have scored, to be honest, because Edison knew nothing about it. He probably wouldn't even got there. He's like 6'5", Aubameyang 6'2", with the strength. You know, oh, what's he doing? Oh, it's hard to stop him because I thought Edison was going to give it away to Nikita again. What's this? Subscriber, that's what I like. Let's get some more subscribers, you know. How many people watching? 7, ain't that bad. A lot of people have been actually coming on and watching and that, so credit to you lot, and shout out to the people who have been loyal in that 9 now. Yeah. Let's put some more questions down. Come on, let's get the questions, innit? I want some more questions in that. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm a bit rusty, so just help me out on that, you know, but credit for those who are watching 10, double figures. Oh, it's coming to 8, okay. Yeah, big mouth. God, it's not even half an hour yet. I'm just gonna be a long game right now. Maybe, you know, once the Palace games start, I'm just going to do Palace games and that, literally. I'm only doing this because the Premier's back, just to get me started, just to see how it is. And it's doing alright, to be fair. But I have a lot more knowledge about Crystal Palace and that for the Saturday game. You know what I mean? Might even talk about a few potential signings, like Tarkowski from Burnley. James Tarkowski, what else? Batshuayi maybe even coming back. Maximum possibly as well, I've heard. We didn't talk about that. De Bruyne is in. Nah, too many touches. All Morris is in. Nah, surprise. Got straight ahead of him there. Let's see how he's on the ball here. Giving away there. It's Walker. Very slow and completely off at both teams today. I don't know. Just, you could tell the fitness is lacking, especially from Arsenal, who actually started off the brightest, and City just doing what they do best. It wouldn't surprise me if this game is 0-0, just like the Villa one, to be honest. Yeah. I need to drink at half time because this game is boring me to death right now. There's been nothing in it apart from a few runs and a few shots.
I think it's going to take a couple of games to play to sort of get used to it.
That's the point, to be fair. Because the fitness is really showing.
Difficult for them to motivate themselves.
Exactly. It would surprise me if we draw at Bournemouth, to be honest. It was just like some scrappy goal winning the game. Get up. I can't believe players are still moaning about being fouled and simulating, just doing putting all the drama in it. Players getting booked for simulation, someone touching them on their nose and going down crying like a baby. That just does my head in. It's 2020, for God's sake. I mean, you still get racism in these days, so whatever, I know, but it just does my head in. Especially when it's players who experience like Sergio Ramos, whether it's an Arsenal player like Xhaka in that, crying like a big baby, just like I experienced at the beginning of the year when they came to Selhurst Park. The one with draw actually, Benari scored. But it's been a better game than the Villa and Sheffield United one, I'll tell you that for a fact, but it just looks like another 0-0 game unless City actually know how to put the ball in the back of the net. They've got a few good players like Sane, Aguero on the bench. It's like a foul, nothing given there. 50-50 that. The 29 minutes, still 0-0. No, definitely it was a corner. Came with an Arsenal player to go in and use it.
there's 40,000 people, 50,000 people.
Do you know what? Watching it right now, for people watching my stream, especially for me and that, it's not actually that bad. I'll be honest with you, it's actually alright. It feels like an atmosphere. The players, it might motivate the players a bit more. It may even take them, like, as my dad said a minute ago, a couple games just to get sorted in that. Or even for us, it might take the Liverpool game to wake up and realise that we are still in the Premier League, that we have something to fight for. As a Palace fans point of view, that's another crap. Oh my days, Kyle Walker. It's going wide anyway, but could have been a goal, a corner if Edison wouldn't have got there. No, nothing. Oh god. It's reality, we can't even go to a game. Right, let's half time, let's get a drink or something, because this is... I've always spoken too much and it's not even half an hour.
Is Laporte still injured, is he?
No, he's playing. Is he? He came back ages ago before quarantine, I think.
Such a big player. Not replacing Vincent.
I was actually talking to my dad about this for people watching right now, and I personally think they should have started the lockdown 2 weeks before we locked down. Like when Palace was playing Brighton on the 29th of February, they should have started it then. Would have been a lot easier, and none of this would be happening. Not as many people would have died. It would have been more secure. We weren't even prepared compared to Germany. It's gone out for a goal kick, Sterling, but that's the UK. We're just not there. Especially we got people like Boris and Farage running your country, or just being responsible for all of this stuff. That's my head in. We got people like Katie Hopkins, and her and Fanano right now just having the most hilarious bit of beef you can even imagine. Like on Twitter, it's just funny. And it's Fanano, it's only gone. Fanano is just absolutely crucifying her, literally, left, right and centre. And Hopkins still just runs her mouth, what do I know? I don't like her anyway, obviously, she's a racist bigot. Shouldn't even be the person that she is. That's what I would say. And only saying that, oh, it's this, what up? Saints FC Vlog, shout out to you as well. Go and subscribe to Saints FC Vlog said. I did a preview on his channel earlier this year in January. Yeah, I was featured in his video as well. Check out his channel and that as well. Subscribe. Did some good vlogs for Southampton. Just like when I started my channel, reminds me of myself and that still. Let's get a few questions down about this game, about Palace and that, etc. I don't support Juventus, don't worry. For those who are still watching, there's only 5 people left. It's alright.
Trying to win it early, which they were in the first part of the game. You see now even City dropping off, and that is a sign that the fitness level just can't quite where they ordinarily would be.
Oh god. That's going to go in a minute.
Corners have to be cut, and the players are aware of that.
Might lose my iPad's battery down a bit. Looks like a foul there. Whoa, what is that defending ball?
Surely that was a foul on the Arsenal player. Wasn't that? He was not through, but I mean he got pulled back on his shoulder, didn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Through the 2 centre backs that have caused City problems in Katia.
Alright, so I'm going on AOTV on Instagram. I'm looking at some of the comments of Arsenal fans reacted to Granit Xhaka getting stretched off. This guy says, I'm not even going to say any of their names, but these are actual comments. I'm just going to be truthfully honest. Get well soon, be gone, then be gone. Commonly gone is. That just shows you how much, like probably 50-50 if the Arsenal fans still want Xhaka to leave right now. Everyone is dropping like flies. Marina injured. The squad is weak. Oh, there is. Another one. What's going on with this squad? The Arsenal fans are still tearing into their players, and now Luiz is on for fuck's sake. That's what they're saying right now. I'm not saying any of this. It's just the words. He literally rolled his ankle and wasted a sub. Well, I mean, what can you really do? If he carried on playing, it would make it worse, and he'd be off even longer. So, like I said about Tyrone Mings and that. And I was talking to my dad about it. You don't want to be in that Sinatra, Arsenal fans. No. And everyone. Yeah, where's Torreira, David Luiz on? Yeah, it's questionable. Oh, Sterling could save. Best chance of the game. Forcing Leonard to make a save. Trying to aim for the bottom right hand corner. Raheem Sterling. Taking about 34 minutes for a decent clear-cut chance. And a keeper to be forced to make a save, a proper save. Comfortable as expected, to be fair. If he would have hit a bit more force, he might have guided it in. Let's be honest in that. So some news here as well. A Norwich player who a few days ago, I think it was like a couple of days ago, last week, I didn't say, but he was tested for positive for coronavirus, and now he's tested negative. So yeah, a bit of improvement. Why not? What are they doing? He looks offside, Morris. You've got to cross it in the box. If you want to score a goal, just cross it in. What is that? Got to cross it in. Nah, I'm looking at the table right now. Hello. Come on, let's ask some questions. Stop saying hello and come on, I'm bored, I get it. Anyway, I'm looking at the table and I think we're 10 points clear of the relegation. Sheffield United, who are above us, drew. Villa haven't got a bottom three. Oh, it's a good save from Leonard yet again. Now Man City are really showing their quality compared to Arsenal's unfit squad right now, as all the Arsenal fans are saying. 10 minutes before half time, 35 minutes scored, still 0-0, but City actually getting into their stride right now, completely. Classic, very good reflex there from Leno. Cross from Men, yeah, someone there. But Morris can get onto this. Got to control it, got to get sideways. Yeah, like that. Get a good side of Arsenal's definitely better than anything. Suppliers, sorry. He had a similar haircut. I don't think he's had past two whatsoever. Yeah, still got the quarantine haircut. Oh, can I get a shout out? Who's this? Get a shout out. Yeah, I'll give you a shout out right there, man. Whoever the comment in. What's your name? Is Jai Greenwall. I'm really bad at pronouncing names. I still am after 3 years nearly of doing YouTube. So what do I know? But shout out to you, I guess. Oh, he's a good pass, good flick on there to Kyle Walker. He's actually done a lot today. He's probably been the best player for Manchester City. Put in a lot of effort.
Might be the breakthrough for Manchester City. It's one past too many.
It's Kim, I don't understand what you're on about right there, man. But that's you ain't gonna complain, am I?
Tierney's switching the halfway attack here. But he just dropped it too close to the court.
Important as well. Arsenal just been reducing the counter attack. At the moment, City.
Hopefully the quality should be a bit better. I think it is. Yeah, this is cool.
See, domination last 5 minutes.
Good. Okay, all good. Do you know what I'm actually going to do? I actually am going to change the thumbnail afterwards, make it look a bit better. Let's be honest right now. Think about it. I'm still thinking, Alright, what was the foul on? Still nothing. Sterling's here against Willock. I haven't watched football in ages, you can tell. David Silva's in. He's got to shoot De Bruyne. Give it to Mahrez. He's in. No, good save from Leno again.
Best chance of the game.
Nah, that's the third one.
This last 5 minutes has been sensational.
Has it? I mean, never said it was sensational. I wouldn't say it's been brilliant. But Leno, if he wasn't in goal, they had someone like Checo or Spina in there, or whatever, who was still at the club and that, or even Chesney. They probably were like 2-0 down. Shows you how good Leno is, to be real. Truly honest in that. 754 subscribers, we gained 4 subscribers. That's alright. That's actually a good idea. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. I just thought it'd be about 20 people watching, but we've had at least 60 people watching in total, maybe. Some coming on and off, so credit there. Didn't expect that whatsoever. Hopefully we can get a few more Palace Man on Saturday. The game's on BBC One, so that'll be debatable, but a lot of people don't really have Sky. I had the same situation a few years back, but it's got it. It's been a lot easier to see. But one thing I would do if I was a football supporter, I wouldn't watch too much football because it would bore you to death, especially with no fans and the atmosphere being a bit 50-50, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I can keep him fit as well, cycling and that. So you should do in quarantine. It's tiring as hell.
Main musicians in the orchestra, so to speak.
Any other questions? Oh, are you going one for the game Friday? No, I'm not. Wait. Oh, you do? You mean you doing one? Yeah. Oh, Sterling's in. He's going to score. No, it's one of the worst misses. Chipped it over. Go for the keeper's legs. Beam at the side. Slot it down. Just pass it into the net. I'm not doing one Friday. I'm going to be doing one Saturday. around the same time right now, like when I started the stream. I'm gonna start it actually at 7:30 on a Saturday, and it's gonna be. It might be up in my room, I don't know, but it's gonna be Palace, the Bournemouth Palace at the Vitality Stadium. I can even get my words right. Poor miss from Sterling there, but we actually watched a good game of football for once, let's be honest.
Well, they might not be, by their own admission, at their fittest, Manchester City, but they've just under 10 minutes or so of their first last game, their A game really. And the thing that's been lacking from it is throwing the ball in the Arsenal net.
Those two in midfield, De Bruyne and Silva, they are an absolute joy. They're such great players. You take them for granted when you're watching them. You get used to watching them all these last 3 or 4 years.
Jesus, I need to drop something.
Just to see what we're missing.
Some charges up quick there.
Who's going to play Qatar? Magician they call him. He's been performing tricks in the Premier League before our very eyes, and we still don't know how he does them. So the opposition don't really know how he does them.
Yeah, I'm back. Just have to try something up. Oh, 9 people watching. God. So for those of you who are watching, I'm gonna do a few Palace ones as well. The Bournemouth game on Saturday, Liverpool one next Wednesday night as well. Don't worry, in a week's time, obviously, gives us enough time to rest, etc. So yeah, 6 weeks of football under Alice will go. We'll risk it there for Mustafi, who I have no idea is still like why he's still at the club. Let alone an Arsenal player, to be honest. So he's been shocking over the last 4 years for Arsenal since he joined. 4 clear-cut chances for City, I haven't even taken one of them in the back of the net. Good reflex from there, but a poor miss from Sterling, which is the latest one in that.
Through the legs of the defender. Yeah, it did. It's a great save. Swan gets out quickly.
So we've been watching his fellow countrymen play the Bundesliga, off and running a month or so now. There's interesting stats going, not counting last night, after last weekend, 55 games in the Bundesliga.
That's going to be more interesting, a little bit more to talk about there. But I do know more about City, especially Arsenal as well. What an Arsenal mate. Went to the Arsenal Leeds game as well. What they were looking for.
When Arsenal started this game, you thought it might repeat itself, but City in these last 10 minutes has been fantastic.
Ignore that YouTube icon of the zero, it's just popped up on my phone. It's only way I can stream, I can't stream on YouTube and that.
Disappointments he's had fitness-wise. Really well. A lot of first-team football itself. It's brilliant for one so young.
It's a free kick to Arsenal.
It's a line that we
Missed
start to
for
see
time.
more and more
Going for it, it's going a bit.
last few years.
Quite good at talking about in the last half an hour for streaming, it's basically
Edison on the 6-yard box.
we've been doing it in that.
Still a surprise that teams haven't found a way around it.
Yeah.
It looks a lot of area to drop.
This is
the ball
not,
into
I can
for
just
that.
tell that after this free kick's still going to Rose there or something stupid. Who knows? And then let's get on
He
that.
takes it.
Oh, not far off and stuff, it slips. It's a goal kick anyway.
In terms of using that space,
10 likes to do this, like, so I'm Taylor to be good.
He attacks it well at set pieces, Mustafi, and goal from Saka's perfect. Just couldn't get there.
If you want to donate as well, you can as well, somehow. For this video. It's up to you, what really.
Thanks for the £5.
Okay, good to go there. Alright, God, I have a bit more energy for Saturday because this game's boring me right now, to be fair. Oh, lovely bit of football there for Mendy. That ball is. What is that?
breathing space.
Mendy's injured. No, he's not. He's limping. That's a foul on Mr. Guendouzi, aka the rugby tackler, especially from what us Palace fans experienced when we went to the end and was watching it. Well, I wasn't there, but for those who did, yeah, might have even won the game, to be fair, let's be honest. Oh my days.
them.
Do you know what? Yeah, if I had an Arsenal top, maybe I should have worn that, to be honest. Joking, but maybe I should have worn another top instead. Who knows? Still.
Try and be brave enough to push it through there like that. Play those passes in that area. It's difficult against City, but it's the only real way.
Unbelievable.
I think it's easy to play the long pass like that.
The thing is, yeah, City haven't been that bad. Arsenal started off so well, and it's just. I mean, Arsenal are all over the place. They can't even pass the ball. It's like 5 City players running towards goal. The amount of offsides has been phenomenal. We're going to get that a lot as well. Maybe in some VAR decisions, but we haven't even seen any VAR decisions yet. So, good sign to be honest, but still 0-0 with a minute to go, plus maybe 5 minutes of added time, possibly even more, but it really depends. There's meant to be drink breaks as well because it's summer and that, you know, social distancing as well is key, especially when sitting on the bench, walking off the pitch. I wonder how they do that. It's a free kick to City, it's a foul there. I think Mustafi fouled Jesus, not Roger, I was going to say that. Make sure to engage in the live chat as well. 1-0. 1-0 Man City. Yeah, actually. He's not 1-0 Man City, what are you lot on about? Why are people telling me it's 1-0 to Manchester City right now? I'm watching the game right... Why are people telling me... People are just telling me City have scored and the game's live on here. It makes no sense.
Oh, we're not. Oh,
Dad.
I don't think it was delayed. Hold on.
It can't be... Is it delayed? Have we been watching a delayed thing? No, Dad, surely it's not. Well, let me see if it... People are saying it's 1-0.
Oh, because when I was watching the Sheffield United game, I paused the thing.
I've been watching a delayed game. I'm such an idiot.
That was my fault. If you listen to everybody, this is Tristan's dad's fault. Tristan didn't know.
Everyone knows who you are. It's cool.
I know.
I think. Oh god. 3 minutes of added time.
So I fast forward it.
No. Do it in a minute. I think they probably scored around now. One thing I should be checking for is to always make sure we're actually live watching the game. Oh god, what's David Luiz doing? What is he doing? I've just seen the goal now. Go live, Dad, go live. You have to do that. No, Dad, give me. I'll do it. Dad, I'll do it. Dad.
Oh, I'm just gonna go forward.
No, you can just press the thing on the right, the left, sorry, and then it will just go like that. I'm sorry, but what was David Luiz doing there? Oh my god, now I'm gonna go on Twitter now and see what the Arsenal fans have got to say about this. Sterling. Literally. Oh, that's the reality of live streams. I apologise for that. Now we are live and I can actually... Yeah, I was wondering what you lot was... Everyone was just telling me City have scored. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm watching it live on TV. I'm not watching it in my room, which will be delayed. Then I can kind of understand. For real. Yeah, it's 1-0 to Manchester City. I'm going to quickly go and get a drink in a few minutes. My thoughts on that first half. City started poor. Arsenal actually looked promising, but I mean, I would say since the 20-minute mark, it's all been Manchester City. They had about 4 clear-cut chances before the goal. Sterling missing an absolute sitter, chipping it over the keeper. Should have probably slotted it into the net, just passing it through, and that simple. But he took the second finish superbly, right on half-time, and at the time at the end of the first half, making it 1-0. David Luiz, one of the worst. I don't even know what he was doing, to be honest. The guy tried to head the ball, made a right big save of it. It was a good finish from Sterling as well. And they deserve it, to be fair. Been a better team. Arsenal are unfit, and City know what they're doing, and they're not. Well, I know. And I think Mara's carrying on playing as well. Pulled his hamstring carrying on playing, which I was surprised about, considering it can affect a lot of players too. But the way it's been going in that recently, so what do I know? But yeah, first goal of the Premier League since returning. And Arsenal, I don't know, I just can't see Arsenal. I just don't get it with them. I just cannot see Arsenal scoring a goal. When, you know, if they are to score, they'll probably be 3-0 down. I can't see them coming back against Manchester City with the squad there. It just seems really weak. It's real. I mean, it's like they are going to face the first Premier League defeat of the season in 2020. So, yeah, it is what it is, but can't be dealt with. We've got 6 people watching. I'm going to quickly go and get a drink and I'm going to come back. This is live. I can't really pause it and that, so yeah, just bear with me for 1 sec. If you're hearing a lot of noise in the background, it's the adverts. And the second half should be back in about 13 minutes. So yeah, stay tuned.
At the world's favourite online banking company. Please gamble responsibly.
You could watch another episode, or you could save up to £102 on your home.
What do I reckon the score will be for the Palace game and that?
Why not do both?
Oh god, I ain't gonna say now, but I think I'm confident we can get a win. That's what I'll say. On the day, I will let you know the score. Don't you worry. I might even start doing the Premier League score prediction videos again, but it's debatable since I'm doing live streams, and it seems to be working for once. I've been streaming for over an hour now. Got it, especially when doing a stream and that.
Got your mind blown. This here is proper coffee, but without a machine. Ooh, plot twist.
Try the new Kenko Duo.
Dark juice.
I'll be honest with you, the game started off bad. It's weird, but I'll just get back into it. I think it'll take the players time, at least 2 weeks, like I said, to start off. But so far, it's been doing all right. It's actually a lot better watching the football than I thought in this pandemic. Still, although the lockdown has been easing and that.
Whoa there, Billy. Did you agree to that a bit too easily? Buying without part exchanging could get you a big discount on next time. What's that? To find out how much your car's worth in 60 seconds, enter your reg number now.
Yeah, so I'll let you know the score on Saturday. I was thinking to myself, because you're a Southampton fan and that, I even still have to play, but we played it twice and we bottled it. You know, should have beat you the first time, and second time at Selhurst Park. Didn't turn up yet again. Don't know what it is, they always beat us at Selhurst Park. You can hear weird noise in the background, that's my dad making his coffee, so yeah, what can you really say and do?
Perfect for the return of the Cody's BC World.
I wonder what Arsenal fan TV has to say. All the comments in the Instagram and that. One guy reckons we're going to beat them with 2-0. I think the same 2 maybe, who knows. We kept 9 clean sheets already this season. Let's make it double figures by trying to hit 10, who knows. So I'm looking at the Champions League stuff here. The quarterfinals are from between the 12th and the 15th of August. The semi-finals are the 18th and 19th of August. And the final, all the things gone off my iPad's down on battery. I'm gonna guess the final's probably gonna be a week from that, or a couple of weeks from that as well. So maybe like 28th for my birthday, who knows? I'll check again later.
Powerful statement from all the players united at kickoff, taking the knee for those 8 seconds. What message did that send out?
Yeah, it's massive. Taking a knee. We don't know the power of football, of sports, and to see all the players doing it, it was just absolutely fantastic. I hope everyone's watching across the world. We know there's a lot of injustice that have happened, but it's just great to see the support from the players.
We saw the power of Sterling's shot as well. David Lewis with the unfortunate error, should we say?
Look at it from now. This was in the second minute of added time at the end of the first half. Who scored for City? Raheem Sterling. And if you look at it again, David Luiz just clocked up. It was a good finish from Sterling, absolutely brilliant for him. He timed it superbly, beat Leno clearly. What is he doing? Was he trying to head the ball? Was he letting it go out for a goal kick or something? What the hell? That's definitely David Luiz's fault. He came off the bench actually, like 20 minutes into the game. It's a good finish from Sterling. Nothing Leno could do about that.
Concentration, maybe thought it was easy to deal with when it came in. I know Kevin De Bruyne does make a good ball at times, and maybe it's come off the turf as well. adds an extra bit of pace. But no,
So Ragstone did score for City. He loves scoring against Arsenal, especially us as well. Always does what he does best. He's consistent as well, although he'll have the odd miss now and then, if you know what I mean, from a City fan's point of view, in England too. It's still half time, 5 minutes till they come out actually. Indeed. My friends to be dead.
That final ball wasn't there, but then it just felt like a matter of time when it was going to come. They got to the byline a couple of times. I mentioned earlier on how often they were getting down that left side as well. So, as I said, I mean, possibly looking at Arsenal's back four and the injuries that they had, they probably did well, you know, lasting till that time, just on half time to be 0-0.
What's up, Tom?
Yeah, like I mentioned,
Give me glasses, glasses.
a rock at the back. He's so calm on the ball.
Have we?
He sets the standard for the rest of the team. Then the 3 players in midfield, like I mentioned before, they're just a joy to watch. Great movement from Jesus up front as well. And there's a great finish from Sterling, and it's probably deserved.
Really interesting as
I
well.
was just up 2 players in the first 25 minutes of the game. 25, no, fair enough, but yeah. Shows how unfit their squad is. I'm going to be honest, I think Palace are more fitted than Arsenal's entire team. They look after themselves a bit more, more professional. Arsenal players thinking, oh, we're Arsenal, we're this, we're that, we're strong, we're tough, we're and that, etc. All that bullshit. And they have 2 players subbed off in 25 minutes injured. One rolled ankle and another one looked like he pulled a muscle or something like that.
I think that's a bit of probably be interesting for the other players, the other teams that are going to be playing when it comes to, you know, fitness of players, you know, because obviously I think that there are some players who are probably not as fit as they should be.
Right.
If only finding the one you really want was as easy as with the new Mercedes-Benz online showroom. Compare every car in stock today and see
Yeah, 5 minutes time or 3 minutes even. Second half we'll be back. Hopefully it'll be better with a few more goals, whether it's Man City or Arsenal.
He's gone undercover to see how trainers have been preparing for the biggest summer festivals like Royal Ascot. This is the moment, your moment. Give me one final push. Now get out there and run yourselves into the pages of horse history. Here's something to get pumped about. Money back as a free bet.
What's your prediction for Saturday, Dad? Be honest.
I don't know. I mean, I think eventually it would. I'm still quite optimistic, to be honest with you. I think Palace are going to do quite well.
Do you think we're fitter than Arsenal? I was telling them about the fitness of the squads. Like, do you think we've done better?
Yeah, I think that. I think your first couple of games is going to be a bit strange because, you know, that would be my main worry for any manager.
Well, on Wednesday.
Yeah, he's picking up injuries because, I mean, Arsenal already have got guys that are falling over. So it's difficult because I think where football is concerned, being fit is one thing, being match fit is different. And I think that, you know, when you're in a season and you're playing every week at match level, you know, you get up to a particular level of fitness. Yeah. And even if you've been training and do it until you actually start playing, and you're going to up that level. You know, it's going to be difficult.
What do you think about their 3 police officers getting released?
Oh, what ones that they?
Ones.
Did
They
they?
get bailed apparently. I saw something about it.
Well,
with money and stuff.
the one thing I'll just. Well, the one that did it, he's going to get a big. He's going to get a big pension. So even if he goes to prison, when he comes out, when he gets old, he goes to retire, he's going to have a huge pension. Thank you very much. Which is absolutely
disgusting.
Outrageous.
I mean, I've seen a video of people, and it's disgusting.
I mean, technically speaking, Donald Trump could turn around and pardon him. That's the other stupid thing you can happen.
Pardon him?
Yeah, he can. There's a when he gets if he loses the election in November, between November and January, Donald Trump can pardon anybody he wants.
Oh no, that'd be horrible. I can't imagine. I'm glad that they even live in America. Like, I remember I was watching Newcastle United player, the right back Yedlin, who's American. His father was just saying like how he's so lucky to be living in like England and that compared to America, because messed up the protesters the people driving into people in the cars. It's crazy.
I can imagine.
We went there last year. Can you imagine if we're going to Florida this year? That's just,
I'm just so glad we got it in last year.
real.
But I went in '96, and I would have gone and lived out there. I loved it, and I'm glad I didn't.
Ready for that Burger King.
Yeah.
That would have been awful.
Red Wagamama is on the way.
Mum's, I fancy that. Delivery.
Set for KFC delivery.
Speaking of KFC, I haven't eaten any KFC in nearly a year, so
Your
That's
favourite
decent.
restaurants are back on Deliveroo.
delivery. Good. There's been some weird football stuff as well. We've had the Hudson Odoi thing. And Jack Grealish crashing like Porsche or something, isn't it? That was funny. Saying, "Oh, we got to stay indoors." Oh, actually, I'll go for a party and drive. Something like that. Stupid. It just crashes it. Messed up.
Football is back.
Why are they gassed that they're going to win the league right now? They could bottle it.
And there's a lot of catching up to do.
The Merseyside derby, blue meets red.
Forget the league table and the battle for places in Europe. This is all about local pride and passion.
We have to fight. The Premier League's well and truly back on.
So this Sunday is Everton v Liverpool. That's going to be interesting. I wonder how that will even go down. One thing that might happen, a lot of fans might turn up at the stadium outside on that, innit?
What's that? Sorry.
Fans are going to turn up outside the stadium. That could happen. Palace, Arsenal, AFC.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me one little bit if you get.
We had that Barca fan that ran in the summer, got in the stadium with a
Did he
Messi
win?
top on with an Argentine trying to get his autograph or something stupid like that. That's what I heard. I haven't been concentrating on football that much anyway. Looks like the second half starting. I'm going to get something good just to keep this stream on.
In that first half, because of injuries, that goal would have certainly been cheered by Everton fans, because as things stand, it means that Liverpool want to be able to become champions by winning at Goodison Park on Sunday evening. But whatever happens, we'll be there. Our coverage from 6:30 on Sky Sports main event and Sky
So Liverpool will still win it.
But there are still
Liverpool still win the thing, obviously.
second, third, and fourth highest scorers of the season.
Well, I mean, Arsenal. I mean, it's Man City. I mean, so you know, crowd, no crowd. You're always going. It's always going to be a tough game. But Arsenal haven't really shown anything, have they? They haven't really
They had that chance from Aubameyang trying to lob it from about 20 yards out.
You know, they're not really.
They had 2 injuries. I mean, they got Lacazette, but you just can't see them scoring a goal. Just beating City, can you? You can't see them winning like 2-1, 3-1. I think we really can beat them right now. To be honest, we've got a full-fit squad.
It looks similar to where you used to play. Do you remember?
Yeah, gee. I've been there in ages, so I guess too long ago to remember. Alright, what's the score for this game right now? Obviously City scored.
3-0 Man City.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-0. I'm gonna go 3-0 City too. Honestly, I can't
Where's,
see Arsenal scoring.
Aguero, is he playing?
Aguero's on the bench. Aguero.
Aguero.
I mean, I'm not I'm not good at pronouncing players, but that's mad. What's this stuff?
How about this? Sky VIP viewers.
Oh, VIP viewers. No, I forget it. I can't be bothered. It's too much for me to go through. Right, second half is starting now. Hopefully my phone doesn't run out of battery. It's on 15% and I'm charging it now. It wasn't on 100 before I wouldn't really be in this predicament whatsoever. So yeah, it is what it is. In fact, I'm charge the box up right now. Elderly people, that's what a nice thing is to be. Okay, I've done that, and this iPad's no use whatsoever. You can tell Manchester City know what they're doing, the passing and that. It's risky, it looks risky, but they're so used to it. For real. It does go wrong now and then. Did you ever pass like that?
See the difficulty from Mikel Arteta. So the other difficulty
Sterling struck.
I can't even remember the last time Arsenal beat City, to be honest. Probably in 5 years. For goodness. Nearly. I should know it was 2015. What was this? Another comment. Here we go! God, I thought something was going to happen there. Here we go, second half. Yeah, the last time Arsenal did beat City was 2015 in December. Before Christmas, I can remember. I was just listening to the game on the radio at that time. So that was only 4.5 years ago. My lord, time flies.
Oh, what was that?
Unbelievable. I don't know what Leno was thinking there, whether he was just trying to be all fancy and that, but it was like a goal kick or some throw towards a player or something. It was a kick actually, yeah, I can remember it now. Went out for a throw and so it just got on quick as if it never happened. Or Barcelona. The attack just about so slow. Saka. Arsenal do lack a lot of experience, I'll be honest. Especially with clowns like David Luiz in your team, I haven't got a clue what they're doing defensively. Oh my days. The fact he was going to leave Arsenal, what does that tell you? Sterling there. I think City could score more than 3 in the second half, I'll be honest. Could be like a 4-0 drubbing. Oh, De Bruyne. Straight to Bellerin, I think. Someone's commented? No. One thing I need to figure out is how to end this thing, because it's not like YouTube, I've completely forgotten. But you've got to learn from your first experience and improve the second time for Saturday. So, yeah, fingers crossed I'll be able to do that. I think there'll be a few more people watching because it's Palace and that, you know what I mean? And I haven't done that people in my top. I haven't even done a Palace one in ages. The last time I did a Palace video was 2.5 months ago actually, when I was ranking the players so far this season, which actually didn't do that bad. Got a lot of comments and views in it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe and comment as well right now in the chat. Ooh, Morris is there. My lord, the defenders. That's a penalty. Yeah, it's a penalty.
Yes.
What's happening?
David
Luiz again. Oh, that's just brilliant. I mean, do you know we VAR needed for that? VAR? No. I don't think so. It just looks so...
You can't.
What's he doing? God, the Arsenal are going to be roasting him. He comes on as a substitute.
He's on a hat-trick, one more mistake and he's got his hat-trick, isn't he? Well, yeah, I mean...
Unbelievable.
Look, you can see by his eyes, look, he's grabbed him there, he's grabbed him there, he's grabbed him there, he's pulled him there. It's bye-bye. It's a penalty.
It's a red card as well.
Oh, it's red. I didn't realise it was red as well.
Oh my days.
That must have been afterwards.
Exactly.
That must have been afterwards.
Is he going off? He is. Oh, Arsenal. Arsenal have had 3 players off, 2 injured in 20 minutes or whatever, so 25, and he's just gone off. This is brilliant. That's the most funniest thing that's happened. This is live as well. We haven't paused or whatever.
This is a disaster for Arsenal.
Oh my days, I would laugh.
2 blokes in, just 1 sent off, and they're going to go 2-0 down.
I don't even know what to say right now. Yeah, I mean, De Bruyne will score this, of course. Yeah. 2-0. I'd go on Twitter. Go on Twitter and tell me what all the Arsenal fans are saying.
That was the red card, wasn't it? That was the hat trick.
Exactly. Go on Twitter. David Luiz made an error for the first goal. What did he do? Give away a penalty and get sent off. Was it a red card? Because he's
I know it's the guy's through.
Is he? Yeah, fair enough actually. Putting his shirt. Yes, that is a red card, to be fair. I haven't seen one like that in ages, decision-wise in that situation. That's his 2nd red card of the season as well, I think, for Arsenal. I can't remember if he got sent off. God, I haven't seen football for... Oh, what is he doing? Oh, no. Poor challenge from Sterling on Mustafi. You might be off here, Sterling. Like a dreadful tackle. Oh, he's making the right picks here with it. Mustafi. Don't know. Far having a look at it as well, as Martin Vide is saying. The commentator at least. We are live people, live on here obviously, and watching the game live at the exact time on TV. Is that red? But
It's a yellow.
That's not a red. I mean, both
yellow.
feet went off the ground.
His foot's not
Oh,
up. He
Yeah, no. He's what?
We're 2-0 up for playing against 10 men.
I mean, my 3-0 prediction's still on, I'll be honest with you right now.
Maybe, but I didn't see too much in it.
I don't know why I'm playing Arsenal FC right now because I'll just be crying and screaming at David Luiz.
But the goalkeeper, Edison,
Unbelievable.
Well, he's made the chance, hasn't he?
yeah.
Unbelievable clearance. The header into Mahrez, and then the penalty.
Look at this. This is actually some. What a pass from the keeper. No wonder he's a sweeper for a reason.
Mahrez could have controlled, just ran away from him.
This is a penalty, I think. Is it? Yeah.
Into you centre backs on midfield.
I mean, it's poor defending from Kieran Tierney, though, the Scotsman. No, David Luiz, sorry.
This leads to the
What am I
goal.
talking about?
Absolutely brilliant.
I mean, it was a clear penalty, no question about it. He knew what he was doing anyway, the right big zero of it.
Fans do
What's
come
he
back
say?
into the stadium if you get the opportunity to watch that man walk up
Awful
before
tired
the
there for
match,
Edison,
see
isn't
him
it, to
kicking
be
the ball,
honest?
his accuracy. It's a joke.
It's all about David Luiz.
I think so. Yeah.
Class,
For
yeah.
Mikel Arteta about substitutions.
It does best.
Maybe that.
Unfortunately, you allow 5 subs in this game, not 3. So he's alright. I think they can bring 3 more players on. Mustafi's cropped again. Oh, he's actually going to carry on playing, not crying like a baby about like Shaka and that other player who I don't even never heard of before for Arsenal.
David Luiz came on as sub as well.
Yeah, I know. Comment on us a sub. That's actually.
Oh, don't you
We'll
just
go on
love it.
Twitter and tell me what they were saying.
I'm
Arsenal,
just trying-
like
I'm just trying to
AFTV. Go on
find
AFTV
actually.
on Twitter. It will say 2-0 Manchester City, and then everyone's just going to be roasting David Luiz in the comments. He wants to go as well. He's not going to be staying next season apparently. So what a way to leave it. And Mahrez was injured. That's the funny thing, people. Mahrez pulled his hamstring. He tweaked a bit early on in the midway through the second half. Tell me. Let me go for it.
Someone's
Let me
got
go
a
for it.
picture of a clown search.
Hey
And
guys.
it's David Luiz with a
I don't
pig
get
clown
copyrighted,
nose
but,
on.
can you even see this? David Luiz with a clown nose on. You probably can't, but it's funny, right? See the defence in colour. Getting mad. Frank Lampard laughing. Never let this clown in an Arsenal shirt again. Trash player. This was a brilliant one. This is a screenshot on YouTube. Should Arsenal be able to sue Chelsea over how badly David Luiz has played? Oh, they're tearing into him. Arsenal are back. That's oh my days, we were really laughing. This is brilliant. It's football for you, innit? I mean, it's quarantine and it's still bad. Oh, could have been 3 there. Good pass from Walker, cleared away from one of Arsenal's defenders. I think it was Kieran Tierney. I'm still bad at pronouncing players' names, whether they're British, whether they're from all over the place. Certain ones at least. Make sure to comment as well for those who are watching. Stay tuned on that as well. He's in here. No, he's offside, Should have played it a bit quicker there, Gundogan. Make it more misery for Arsenal to handle in the first 10 minutes of the second half. Don't worry, I haven't got no corona, it's just a cough, innit? Nothing personal. Not bad. Oh, David Silva. Well, some of the tackles in this game have been horrendous. Whether it's because it's quarantine and no fans in the stadium, if you can get away with it. God knows. I'm getting hiccups already too quick. So right now we played over 10 minutes of the second half. Arsenal were 2-0 down to Manchester City, the Etihad. And they're down to 10 men. David Luiz coming on as a sub. 2 errors for both the goals and gets sent off. And I only found that out a few seconds after the ref gave the penalty. I didn't even realise. I only clocked it afterwards. Just like 10 seconds later. That's it. Oh, these cushions are doing my thing. Good pass to Mendy there. Well, Dad, show me that. Dad, what's up?
David Luiz coming on for Arsenal.
Oh my God. Mr. Temple. Oh my days, I can't stop. I don't know why. Where's my sense of humour right now?
They got this clown dancing, and it says David Luiz coming on for Arsenal. has got to be the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh my.
He looks like a clown with the hair, just dye it red. Oh my days.
People are just wicked, they really are. I mean, you just scored 3 goals.
Oh my god. He was saying it was a hat trick, and then the hat trick was when he got sent off. Maybe it was like 4 times him getting subbed on spot of the game. Oh man, what's this? Who scored the second goal? Oh no, it was something else. I was disappointed at the comments in the second half, especially.
Seen in the last 2 or 3 weeks, things that have happened in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I think actually. The football things, off the pitch matters.
Be surprised if it was
2-0 still. City is just dominating Arsenal. Arsenal can't even get into Manchester City's half. Like for real, down to 10 men. Aubameyang has been useless for Arsenal. He's done nothing whatsoever. Best striker in the Premier League. What a joke. For real, not joking, but he hasn't even gotten any good service, let's be honest, to be fair. Oh no, if it's another comment.
Most players would want to know the future is going to be.
talking about a player who didn't start the game.
Might have to change my charging thing in a few minutes, depending if it goes down at all or not. But we've still got basically half an hour left. The injury time might be a bit flat, considering Arsenal could even be 3 or 4-0 down towards the end. It's heading that way because they're just completely out of ideas indeed. Not in the best return for Manchester City for Arteta either, because of course Mikel Arteta was Pep's assistant manager last season before he took over as Arsenal manager midway through the 1920 season. You play FIFA. Funny enough, I haven't actually played FIFA in 4 weeks, so basically nearly a month. I can't take it anymore. I get stressed, I get annoyed, especially when I'm playing online. If there's many, or I'll have to play for De Bruyne. I slip there. A bit of a joke there, as they like to call it. A bit of benefit of the doubt. The thing is, if Arsenal actually come, Jesus, good save, comfortable for them. Liverpool are kicking themselves because if City would have drawn or even lost, they would have to win. They know they had to win on Sunday against Everton at Goodison Park to win the Premier League, but have to wait a few games longer. Happens really to teams like Watford and beating record disappears in despair. I mean, it's just been Man City, to be honest. It's just Arsenal's. I've had some 50-50 chances, but nothing special. Man City have had most of clear-cut chances of taking at least 2 out of the 7 that they've had in the game so far. First, and including the second half from the penalty from De Bruyne, which he had to score. Let's be honest. Good football from City though. It's one of the best team in England for a reason. Or one of the best teams you compare with Liverpool. Yeah. Certainly, even Neville said Aubameyang hasn't even been involved at all. God, it's been even so. The surface has been dry. I'm looking at Arsenal, they haven't really got any quality star players apart from Aubameyang. The problem is with Aubameyang, he's a striker. He is a striker, he's not a midfielder who could create. De Bruyne's in. Look at the room. Raheem Sterling, oh god. Completely mucked his footing up in that. Stop now, film it. Someone sent me another comment. You know he scored the second goal for City. Yeah, Raheem Sterling. Oh, sorry, De Bruyne. De Bruyne scored the second goal. I think I said Sterling. God, my mind's really twisted right now. Especially not watching football for almost 3.5 months. Let's be real. Yeah, so I didn't even know. I thought someone's already put a comment. I think I said Sterling for some reason. I think they were like, who scored the first goal for City? I don't know. I can't even see. So difficult in that to notice. It's Mahrez out wide for City against Saka, who hasn't really. Saka's been poor, to be fair. Willock hasn't turned up. Too much young blood in Arsenal team, not enough blood, not enough experience in that. Well, they did have experience, Mr. David Luiz, the clown. Everyone's just going to be memeing around on YouTube about that, definitely. That's what they're calling him right now. Still 2-0 against the 10 men of Arsenal for Manchester City, so it's a benefit for them at least. Good football, taking a bit too much. I think City just keeping the ball and just using the game out. They need to try and get a third just to completely get off the game, because you never know. Arsenal get one chance this game on, even if they score it, you know, still. If they get one chance to score it, I should say. Yeah. To be honest, Dad, do you think they could still do like our fans in the stadium? They could, because of this. Look at the protesting that have been going on. People just wear masks and gloves.
Yeah, no, but that's different.
Yeah, I know,
that's
but
a
still,
different
you know
thing
what I
to
mean?
football.
No.
You can't have.
What, 52,000 people?
If you think the social distancing is 2 meters, okay, you'd have to have one person, and then all the seats, each seat, left and right, behind and in front, empty. So your attendance is going to, you know, a ground like this probably would. You'd be lucky if you got 5,000 people in there.
Well, that's ours.
Well, exactly, but then you know.
I don't know. Apparently they found like a vaccine or something. Not a vaccine, but like some injection. Some stupid
No,
stuff
they've got a treatment that might
something.
help you if you got it and you got seriously sick.
Yeah, exactly.
But but it's not, you know.
I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest with you, like, yeah. Until we get the vaccine, we ain't gonna be seeing some football. We ain't gonna be seeing football in ages. Maybe even a year, maybe till January, maybe till the beginning of the new year, 2021. But Arsenal just oh my god, they need like a settle someone on. They need someone like that. Pepe even, but I mean, they need quality, because they just look. City are crucifying them. Look at this. Jesus, what? Oh no, I was lucky to get that.
Serving Arsenal well again.
Arsenal's man of the match, the goalkeeper. It would be
God,
2 or 3
she's been going for nearly an hour and a half, just over.
Mustafi seems to be okay.
So, what was this? Another comment?
Some more substitutions. Manchester City leading the way. Bernardo Silva on the left as you look.
So Foden and Bernardo Silva are coming off of Manchester City right now. There's about a good 25 minutes to go. So it's in Manchester City's favour in that, to try and maybe put a few more balls in the back of the net. Sane's warming up. Mahrez, he tweaked his hamstring midway through the first half, was coming off for no surprise. And David Silva, the captain, is coming off too. So yeah, that's basically the two players coming off from Foden and what's his name? Bernardo Silva coming off from Manchester City. So it's good. Bernardo Silva is a quality player. He's probably one of the best players in the world. Portuguese standard and that, obviously. Fairly decent.
middle of that first half. That moment on Arsenal, really.
But it just feels less stressful.
Been hanging on in there.
Like, in this sort of game, it's not as many controversial decisions, to be honest. Especially the penalty one, that was a definite pen. David Luiz was just the right pick when he got sent off. It just made a day out. It just made Arsenal's day go from bad to worse, to be honest, in that. Be real. Well, this could be injured for them. It's good. Not good.
Well aware of the regulations, the substitutions. He's got 3.
Talks another comment, people.
It's one hit.
That would be really weird. Oh, what are Arsenal doing at the back there, all over the place, slipping and sliding up around, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? It's Saka. Niles won't be coming on for Saka. That's what they just said. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe probably so. The thing is about Aubameyang, he's out on the wing. He needs to be in the centre. He's the only one that looks like he can score a goal and he actually has to finish for him. He's not a winger. Like, Emery played him in that position and it bugs me, and I'm not even an Arsenal fan. I support Cross. No one was there. No one tall enough and no one brave enough to even score. Like I said, Maitland-Niles or Reece Nelson are coming on for the Gunners. They should have brought Pepe on. I wouldn't be Maitland-Niles, but he's not as good as he used to be. To be honest. Another comment. Arsenal ain't winning, sure bet, yeah. True, innit? Joe Collins, shout out to you and that as well. I think I've heard your name before. Definitely. Might be mistaken, but yeah, it's what it is. Share this video as well, like, share, subscribe and comment in the chat. I'll try and get to 1K subs by the end of the year. We're going in that direction, might take a bit of time, but it's what it is. It's a Lacazette on for Willock, Guendouzi's off for Maitland-Niles, and Nelson is on for Eddie and Nikita. So Maitland-Niles is actually going to be in midfield for once. That's alright, I mean, it gives a bit of energy. Hopefully the quality's there, because Arsenal have lacked a bit of experience. They did have experience, like I said, but he got subbed, he came on, 2 errors for the goals, and he got sent off. A red card as well. Well, it's a great way to start Premier League, isn't it? Another red card. And it was the last man through. Mahrez and David Luiz pulled him back and gave away a penalty, so yeah. Not much you can really do about that whatsoever. God, we already got the memes starting for the football right now. See, look, they're just going to absolutely crucify Arsenal in the last 20 minutes of this game. I could just see it. What else on Arsenal? Oh no, I don't know. The one thing you can do, if you have Sky VIP, you can be featured on like Sky when they're live watching the games. On Zoom as well, that's the video community. I thought it was that, because I thought it was Microsoft Teams, but it turns out it's Zoom. I don't know, I'm not going to do it anyway. I haven't got the Sky VIP, it's not like I can afford it, it's just too much and I don't need it. I've got better things to do than that. And to use one anyway. It's further out here. Okay, good run. What's an alright ball? Just give it to De Bruyne. You want to get the third? De Bruyne, Leder made a good save there. Trying to get him at the near post, trying to put it through his legs, but didn't work out there at all. Straight at the keeper, forces it out for a goal, so a corner to Manchester City on the right. On the opposite end of where the Arsenal away fans would be if there wasn't a pandemic, as we like to say. De Bruyne is coming. Is he coming off? Oh, he is. I'm surprised he'll be doing that. So Fernandinho, yeah, he's coming on as the captain. Someone else has ran on. I think Rodri came on as well for. Don't know. Yeah, Rodri's is coming on for Laporte. So City, I think have used 4 substitutions. They've got 1 left in that, of course. No surprise, to be honest. I'm looking forward to see how we're going to play it out, because we can use 5 subs. We've got a lot of young players as well, like Sam Woods and that, Jerry Riedewald, etc. Brandon Pierrick at Crystal Palace. I wonder if they're even going to get featured. They should do. Fingers crossed. Got a few comments. Alright, you're Tristan. Who do you support? I support Crystal Palace. You know it. Oh, it's a different Joe Collins. His name sounds familiar, that's what I thought you would know, but alright, fair enough. Yeah, support Palace, mate. Not Juventus, don't worry. Alright, and this guy says Arsenal ain't winning, definitely City for the win. Full-time score 3-1. Do you know, I said 3-0, I can see another goal being scored from City. Arsenal just don't know that scoring. I mean, do you think they'll score that? I know they can't.
Sorry.
Do you think Arsenal can get a goal?
Nah,
definitely.
Game's over.
Yeah, exactly. See, my dad knows it. I said 3-0. I did say could it
I think Arsenal, all they can do now is probably try and keep the score down. I mean, Man City don't.
We went to the Etihad. We were better than them. We put in a better shift. That's the thing. So
I think
I don't know. We're no different.
I think Man City is sort of playing well within themselves. They don't want to risk. What's the point of putting yourself out just to get injured? You're 2-0 up, 10 men.
Exactly. Good Duran. All over the place there. Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm saying that there's no way out. I mean, didn't even get near the halfway line there.
I just wish Palace, if we can play like this in like the Palace where Bournemouth, like it was 2-0 up with 20 minutes to go and Bournemouth were just out of it with no motivation from the crowd. I think we could cause a bit of problems. So we're good away from it as well.
The teams that are at the bottom have got to come out they haven't got time to actually, you know, get themselves into the stride because there's only 8 games left. Or 9, is it 8 or 9 games left?
9 games for some,
9 games
10
left.
for us, 10 for some
So
as well.
you've got to come out fighting.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Arsenal haven't got any fight in them.
You've just got to come out swinging, and so I think Bournemouth's going to be a tough game for Palace because I think Bournemouth know that they got to start winning. If you can get to a good start,
yeah, exactly.
Then you know. Actually, I looked at the tables recently. I forgot where I looked.
We're 11th. We're above Everton by 2 points.
Yeah, no, the teams in the relegation spot.
Yeah.
I don't know who's.
So the bottom 3: Norwich, Aston Villa, second from bottom. If they would have won, they would have gone out and Bournemouth for third from bottom.
Yeah.
So I can't see us going down personally. We're 10 points clear.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do. If we beat Bournemouth, it could even be 13. Depends on how the other teams do below them, or even around near the drop zone like West Ham and that, etc. I want West Ham to go down, even Brighton too, Watford.
I think the teams that are in the bottom 3 will go. Are the teams that are going to go down.
You think Bournemouth will go down?
Yeah, I think.
What about Brighton, Watford, West Ham? Do you think West Ham will go down? I don't know.
I think West Ham will. Mind you, that's a big stadium to play empty, isn't it?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah. Can you imagine if West Ham got relegated though? Like the fans they've got, if you know what I mean, it'll be weird West Ham going down. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who's got the most difficult run in. Norwich have got
Bournemouth. I think it's Bournemouth. They still got to play Man United, Wolves, Leicester, City. I think.
Yeah.
Dad, look at this. This is too funny. He comes on. What is he doing there? He try and kneel it out or something for the first goal that he mucked up on. And then to give away a penalty, and then for the hat trick he gets sent off. I mean that is brilliant, isn't it? Just really sums up Arsenal how bad they've been this season, how crap David Luiz has been for Arsenal. What a clown. Oh, it's too funny. They would have drink now the players probably about 5 minutes ahead of time. Or even 3 to be honest, because Arsenal just absolutely out of it.
See, Brighton's next game, first game is home to Arsenal.
Brighton against
You'd
Arsenal.
fancy yourself, wouldn't you? If you was Brighton watching this, you'd fancy yourself, wouldn't you?
Arsenal are no difference. I mean, they turn up now and then against teams like United and Chelsea, but apart from that, I mean, Arsenal have beaten us in probably nearly 2 years for real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jesus, close games.
What happened? Let me see.
4th of July, like Brighton. 4th of July, 8th of July, 11th of July, 15th of July, 18th of July, 26th of July.
Jesus.
Yeah, goodness me, that is.
We have to finish the season.
1, 2,
you know what I mean?
3, 4, 5, 6.
It'll be
6 games in just over 6 games in just over 3.5 weeks.
3.5 weeks. Damn. Is that how many are left?
Oh, I see.
Is that how many are left?
Yeah, well that was July, so in June,
when does the season finish? What, 27th
it's
of
the
July?
26th, Saturday the 26th of July.
Is it? So for those watching the stream right now, when I end it, it might not be on my YouTube for a matter of hours. It won't be tomorrow morning when it comes back on, so you can have a check it out or whatever, just my reaction on that. You know what I mean? Don't worry, the reactions will be a lot more hyped if Palace win on Saturday. Fingers crossed, I'm praying. If not, then we'll just have to deal with it as it comes. Or Man City are in here as Mendy looks offside. No, he's on. I thought they said the flag went up there. Just over 15 minutes to go. Still 2-0 against the 10 men of Arsenal for Manchester City. However, it's been a bit dead since they scored the second goal. But it killed the game off. Killed Arsenal completely. Been off it all game. Compared to the first 20 minutes, but they were the better side in my opinion. Let's be real in that, honestly. Oh, could be another red. So you gotta get into Tierney there. Looks like a bad tackle on Gundogan, really bad. This is a red card? Nah. The studs just weren't that bad. He was at the top of his foot, to be fair. It wasn't that intentional. Both feet weren't off the ground. The yellow card's a fair decision. Only his second of the season, surprisingly. Been very injury prone. Kieran Tierney for Arsenal and that, the Scotsman, the left back. You know what I mean? He hasn't really had the best season. He's been injured and that, in and out of the team. He's only recently come back. he didn't even feature in 2020 at all. Last time he played, I think it was December. Apparently, I think, yeah. That's the way it is. I think Palace, we got a forfeit squad as well, apart from Tosin, who's out with an injury, but he can get lost. We don't need him. We got Iron Benteke. Sterling's going to take this free kick. If he actually scores, this could be one of the goals I've seen. It looks like 25 yards out at least, maybe 30 to be honest. I'm looking at it. Too far out. Oh, okay. Oh, good save. Good football though. Sterling, you thought he was going to do a David Luiz from like 30 yards out, smashing it through the keeper. Lays it off to looks like Gundogan, I think. I think it was Gundogan. No, Bernardo Silva. Then, yeah, aims at the keeper and cleared away from Niles for a Manchester City corner thing quickly again. Maybe too quick, too eager in that. Lovely play from Foden. Lovely room as well. And was on that. No, it was Gundogan with the pass. The shot actually that led to that corner, not Bernardo Silva. Some days you just get mixed up. Not to be racist or anything like that. Just in general. Make sure to comment, guys, as well. Ask some questions and that if you want. Share this video and like, subscribe as well. We're trying to get to 1k by the end of the year as well and that. I had to say it a few times before his drawing. That's like a handball there, no? Ooh, Foden, be careful, mate. Could get it ready if you pick both feet off the ground and start into a player there. Arsenal haven't even had a shot on target, I don't think, in the second half or in the whole game. I just can't remember them having one effort on goal. Oh, it's offside. That's a foul, actually. So, Dad, look at this, look. That's a blocking away of the wall. Apparently they can disallow the goal from that. So it's still 2-0 to Manchester City against 10 men of Arsenal. 12 minutes to go, probably about 3 or 4 minutes of added time, depending on how the ref feels the game is turning out. Who knows, in the next 12 minutes Arsenal could score 2 goals, City could score 3 and make it 5. Oh my god, what was that throw from Maitland-Niles there? Oh my days. Come on, they've got to score here. Oh, it's a poor pass there from Goodwin. It's a foul there. The yellow card for Rodri. Looked like a reckless tackle there. Bit rough. Yeah, it's a bad, it was a poor tackle. Caught him there. Knee to knee. Must have hurt for a split second, to be honest. I know how it feels. I play football. I play it when I did play in the team and that before quarantine and etc. Aguero is coming on, the man himself. Been at the club for nearly 9 years, I think. Yeah, 9 years, been a while. Been too long for me to remember and etc. Jesus is coming off. Maybe Aguero can have a bit of pace in man. She have the golden touch for another hat-trick yet again against Arsenal. This is what he did last time they came to the Etihad over a year and a half ago actually. He beat him 3-1 in 2019, January, February I think. 10 minutes to go, still 2-0. Arsenal just don't have no bite up front. Aubameyang, oh he's in actually. Oh, Ederson, what are you doing? He's gone well wide. What's he doing? I think someone's badly injured now. Someone's got to keep it distance. There's about 12 players around him, Jesus.
He took it there, didn't he? Blimey, he took it.
What's Ederson doing? I think he's knocked his hand as well. Has he? No, he hasn't. Oh god, someone's been knocked out. Another player structured off. We already had 2 players go off injured for Arsenal. He felt that one, Ederson. Well, probably going to be 6 minutes added on now. Jesus Christ, it's going to be long. Oh my god, what have I just witnessed? That's more worse than
Who is it that's gone over?
I don't know, I didn't see it, honestly, I don't know. Laporte's off the pitch, I don't know. I think it might be Otamendi. Or he's even playing, I don't know. God, I lost track of football completely right now. Please apologise, Ederson, my word, just standing around like you haven't even seen it before. They don't even care. He handled the ball, Ederson, outside the box. That's a red card. He looks like he did. I can't tell. I think it's John Stones that's down. I don't know. Is he even playing? Honestly, I don't know. Lost track of who was on. He's been on off the pitch since there's so many substitutions in that. For real. It looks bad. There's about 5 million many people on the pitch and that. Jesus.
It's nice to listen to two managers and Pep Guardiola, obviously the game's won in total command 10 men against Arsenal, but still that intensity from the squad and players about and still throwing his arms up at different times when things aren't going well.
Carragher's just sitting in the stone watching it as it goes along. Oh Lord. Oh yeah, that looks bad.
Worrying situation here.
I think he might be knocked out or concussion maybe, I don't know.
This is not the kind of injury we were talking about players coming back from 3 weeks preparation. This could happen in any game, any time.
He's a little bit painful.
God, that looks bad. That is Jesus, man. I think he's got like an ice pack. Oh my God, he's got one of them things around his face that Martin needs to keep him breathing.
No, they do that as a precaution. It's just
yeah,
oxygen,
oxygen tank,
just to be on the safe side. I think as a precaution.
Chances taken.
Who is it? Is it John Stones? Honestly, I don't know. I forgot he was at the back because of his substitutions on and off the pitch in Manchester City. God.
Players trying to keep their distance but trying to show their sympathy. Maybe that's why Edison didn't go as close as he might have done.
Funny enough, that they say that, trying to keep a distance.
As well.
All the other players have got more near to the player injured than Edison is, and Edison was the one who caused all of it, not concentrating whatsoever. He's done it before. So yeah. Yeah, I think Mendy realised how bad it is because he was the one near to the point. Yeah, let's think on this stuff. Judging on Mendy's reaction and the referee as well. Everyone's just darting around, it looks bad. For real. Aguero's really got the match ball like he's having the match already. Winning it. For real.
He said he's not allowed to go to the grounds as a scout because England are not regarded as urgent at the moment because there is a provision for a number of Premier League scouts, half a dozen, something like that. The numbers are kept very limited, but we're not short of the right.
That looks like a bad injury. Yeah, it definitely does. He's been stretched off. It looks like a leg break. I don't know what it is. That's 2 injuries already. But what I think the one thing that sickens them the most, it was their own player that caused another one of their own players in the exact same team to get injured. And look at it, like I said, Mendy keeping a distance, but during this while talking, God knows what I'm talking about. Maybe Mendy suggested he might go to Arsenal, or like I said, going to Manchester City the other way around, etc. God knows. All of this stuff is cheap talk, as they say. It'll be about 7 minutes right there at the end of the second half, I'll be honest right now.
Last season because there were fixtures on the Carabao Cup final date.
Jesus, Lord of mercy.
Very concerned. His own band is in some serious distress here. His eye on the ball.
Now he's apologising right before he's getting stretched off.
Just didn't see each other happen so quickly.
I still actually don't know who's actually down for Manchester City. I think it's John Stones. It looks like him because Stones is quite tall.
You can just harden your body or soften your body to.
I thought it was Laporte, but he was subbed off, I think.
Is the ones that surprise you, I think.
God, too many injuries already. What's the
More of
price?
a chance of seeing his teammate.
Who is it? Who's the player that's down, Dad?
I don't know. I
Yeah, I
haven't
don't
said.
know either.
On
I was
the
wondering.
full set of substitutes for Manchester City.
It's not Otamendi, he's on it. I think it is John Stones because he's not on the bench from what I can see here. Laporte's on the bench, he just got subbed off half an hour ago or something like that. Don't know. Whether.
They're concerned.
They look pretty concerned. Lacro and Mendy is still talking to each other, so Bias is too close. Meant to keep your distance, mate, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's Eric Garcia.
Oh, what a shame. Eric Garcia, I think, is the young guy with the number 50 on his back. Damn, that's a shame. He was actually a promising player. Could be out for ages. It looks bad. I don't know if it's a leg break or a skull fracture.
No, I think it's probably concussion.
Concussion.
Because the goalie's come to punch the ball and.
Garcia. He actually has. He's been alright, Garcia, to be honest with City. Thought it'd be a lot worse for some reason. I don't know why, but he's been solid at the back with players like Laporte and Rodri and that have been on and on the field. Stones, I don't think is even in the squad, or he actually might be on the bench. Hasn't even come on yet. It's been annoying in that, to be fair.
Care and attention.
Good.
Players thinking, sure you've been in
Hope
that
the
position,
stream
could have
will
been me.
get back on track. It's only about 8 minutes out of on. This has been going for too long. Edison knows he's made a mistake. That might do his confidence, I don't even know. He's done it before to Sadio Mane, I think. No, actually. Mane did it to Edison, but Edison came flying out of his goal.
These kind of injuries. I'm not sure that all the medical facilities are actually open at the stadium. I know different rooms have been used for changing rooms tonight. Thoughts and very best wishes go in Eric Garcia.
So the boy's okay.
Yeah, that definitely looks pretty bad. It's been stretched off. He looks completely shattered. So we're at the 89th minute now, plus a load of additional time at the end. 8-9 minutes, don't even know. Could even be 10.
Garcia's been moved past him.
God bless them. God bless Garcia. Honestly, it looks bad. He's not even moving. He looks completely knocked out.
Well, no, they just sort of strapped him down. They probably
Yeah,
just.
true.
They just have to,
Be cautious.
Very.
I mean, I don't think this game's going to be 3-0 unless someone does something stupid towards it. Oh, like
Takes the
that.
chance to be a bit more
It's been a bit of a scrappy game at times, but City have been playing some good football.
This thing in the tail of
They
the
obviously
game.
get a score. They took their chances when they need to be fair. Or we could have David Luiz the clown, so I like to call him these days. Good for Pep as well, he lost his man in the pandemic and, to have the motivation to come back as a manager in this quarantine is phenomenal, to be honest, I'm not going to lie.
Rodri and Fernandinho,
But yeah,
position
I might even miss stream early.
centre-back.
When the game ends, I'm just going to miss
Most of the
stream.
season.
Just to warm up. It's actually been doing well, so hopefully on Saturday I'll be more prepared and ready in that. You know what I'm saying? So fingers crossed. It all at least goes to plan, Like I said, in Aubameyang don't even know what they're doing. They need to push, they would just go close to the place and he's for real. Mustafi hasn't actually had that bad of a game. He got tackled once, thought he was limping a bit, but carrying on playing. What we could have David Luiz or Arsenal probably would have got a 0-0 draw. But Man City have had a few chances, to be fair. It's been real clear cut wise and forcing Villa to make too many saves for me to count on that.
David Luiz on and then sent off.
David Luiz on and then sent off. That's a quote for me to remember this season. Or for all of us, to be fair. God of Arms troops. Oh, 11 minutes of added time. I thought it was 8.
I thought he was down for ages.
Was he? I thought it was less than that, Jesus. I thought like he was down for 5 minutes, but 11, my lord. Fair enough, at least. God, I'll be honest here, I've done well to watch all this game because this was only other support. They would have just turned this over right now. I'm only doing it just to get myself started. Just to see how the live streams are turning out. It's turned out decent. There we go again. It's like Aguero. Give it to Sterling. Aguero's through. No. Oh, what a save. He's at the post. Foden 3-0. Off. No, he's onside. Well, that's not my prediction. It was fair and square.
I told you 3-0.
3-0, yeah. I said at half time it'd be 3. Sorry, Arsenal fans. It's the way it is when you don't turn up, and when you have a clown on the pitch, he comes on and off. What do I know? What do I say? You know, that's the fans, you know. Oh, no, really, that's just a misery compiler, isn't it? Arsenal are just going to be kicking themselves. They've been poor all day. They haven't even had a shot on target in the second half, let alone I think the first from what I can remember. Good pass from Sterling. It's, who was that? There's Aguero there. Foden not missing that. I think it's his second Premier League goal of the season and that. Yeah, that's what nothing commented, nothing else. The worst thing is there's still another 10 minutes of this misery to continue for Arsenal in injury time at the end of the second half, so God knows what will happen. It's not missing that Foden.
He's there to pick up the rebound. It's a familiar scoreline for Manchester City against Arsenal in recent seasons. After the very worrying injury for Eric Garcia. The ball starts again. Foden scores and City score again. And Arsenal just maybe opened up a little bit, Gary, thinking that 10 against 10 there might be a chance.
The risky kick. My lord, Everton. We'll talk about confidence being shattered there. There might actually be a few more goals than I thought. Could even be 3-1 like some of you have been predicting in the comments. If that goal kick would have gone wrong, which it almost did, to be honest, let's be real. I'm too tired to watch another game. Whether it's today or tomorrow in the next few days. Thank God I have to wait another 3 days for the Palace game. If it's tomorrow, can't be tired as hell still. Jesus. Oh, cool, like I said, watch yourself, mate. We've got my colony team on another one. Don't worry, I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm a Palace fan with a Juve kit. It is what it is. You know what I mean, if I was wearing another Premier League kit or something like a Chelsea kit, then yeah, I can kind of understand. But it's the Italian league for a reason, you know what I'm saying? So you could be getting a Dortmund kit next week with a Bayern one. Even Ajax, the away kit looks decent. Could be 4 right now, to be fair. I was going to make one more mistake at the back. Oh, God.
So much more to come.
God, so much football right now. There are some games I just can't be asked to watch. Like Newcastle, Sheffield United,
and stuff, yeah.
Burnley, Southampton, and that. For real. You know, I might even do a stream on Sunday. Actually, Sunday I'm not even going to be around. I'm busy all day anyway. If there's a big game like, I don't know, Manchester City, if you Man United, no, that's already been played. Or I don't know, like Tottenham, Arsenal, something like that, I might do a live reaction to that, etc. Because that could be a big game still. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll think about it. Later, I'm doing a live stream at that time still. This game just end. There's about 7 more minutes of this drama to continue and then it's over. We've been recording for 2 hours and 4 minutes nearly, so 3.5 minutes basically. So yeah, it could get worse. Could be 4. Oh, could have done better than that. He knows it. He definitely knows it. The 5th minute of time. Oh God, it's getting tiring. No, I know it's going to be like on Saturday. Well, it might be a bit more entertaining because it's Palace. So it's 3-0 now for those who are watching the stream still. A lot of Arsenal fans have probably ditched the stream completely because of just how bad they've been today. They only had an attempt on goal. They had the shot that went wide and that was when Ederson collided into Garcia at the back for Manchester City. And it could be 4 surely. He's good to go and make it 4. He's not missing this. Oh, Son hitting. Well, Bielsa's off days. We've seen it before. Should have scored, to be honest. Could have been. I was to say Mendy scored against QPR actually, but Martin Tyler was getting his knickers gassed about it. You know what I mean? Aguero, but he missed this time. Should have scored. It's a poor miss. Pep's quality would be putting out, but he knows it as well. I was going to say one thing as well. That's sort of Benteke, but speaking of Palace and Benteke, Benteke did score in a friendly against West Ham. We lost it 2-1, but we had like our reserves out, like our young players, so it was no surprise. We didn't take the game that seriously anyway. In fact, Arsenal in the last game, we lost 3-2 at the Emirates against Brentford in a friendly. Man United even lost 2-1 at home to West Brom actually in a friendly. Oh my God, 12 shots on goal and Arsenal have had none. I was right, told you Arsenal needed an attempt. I was like, I can't remember. I was certain they had an attempt in the first half. It turns out they did not. And I mean, they had a shot on target. Oh, Arsenal actually scored. They managed to get an attempt right now, guys. Oh, for the one viewer who's watching, I think I know who it is. I think it might be an Arsenal fan. Credit to you, because you lot, I mean, that was probably the best attempt you got at the game. You completely muffled it. The pass was dreadful, the layoff wasn't even there from Lacazette at all at the same time. Fortunately for you, there's only about 4 minutes of this misery to continue and then it'll be over. It's been 11 minutes out there on the second half. But it feels like half an hour away. This is dragging on this game. For real. Arsenal really over this Reece Nelson. Square it across, too slow. Oh, Aubameyang! Oh, what a save! Did he save that or block it? It was a block from Fernandinho that ricocheted off Edison afterwards for a goal kick, sorry, corner to Arsenal. Let me look at the replay here. Something to be pleased off at least. Lovely football from Nelson. Yeah, it came off Fernandinho. It wasn't on target. It was an attempt. Nothing's too special. Let's see if they can score from it. It's their first corner of the game, I think, for Arsenal. Looks like it at least. Especially in the second half. I haven't seen them have one corner at all. I'll tell you that for a fact. Good consolation goal. That's a poor delivery from Nelson, going nowhere. God, I don't even know how Palace got a 2-2 draw against this Manchester City side, because they're absolutely crucifying Arsenal as they do per usual. They beat them 3-0 as well actually in the Emirates, and they're doing it here again. That's a sad thing. They haven't beaten Arsenal in 4.5 years. So Arsenal have beaten City in 4.5 years, I meant to say. Still 3 minutes left. Oh, that back pass is risky. My days, Arsenal, what are you doing? Dead form. Oh, watch it. Oh, my God. Well, I'm lucky I'm going to be ending the stream soon because my throat is going. I've spoken too much. The only thing that's hopeful right now to get the vibe back up is an Arsenal goal or City making it 4-0, which depends on how. I'm so used to seeing them playing well week in, week out. Before the pandemic, wouldn't even be surprised if they even scored 2 more in the last 3 minutes, if you know what I mean, because Arsenal just spineless right now. They've got no passion, no energy whatsoever, all over the place. Aguero needs to make a run if he's turning to by himself. And too slow. Aguero straight out. It's a bias, I think. You're damn right, wants to go badly, Aguero. So there's about 1 minute left. 100 minutes they've played. My God, I can't even do 50 for real when I'm on the pitch. Probably can do half an hour or 40 minutes. Or even, yeah, to be honest. Oh, De Bruyne's been given a man of the match. Man of the match, I'll be honest, I'd say with Kyle Walker, he's covered a lot of ground, he's been impressive. Going forward, he's added a lot of spirit and passion. You know what I mean? De Bruyne is just good. He doesn't need a man of the match award. You might as well just give him the player of the season. Give him a Premier League medal for himself. You know what I mean? For real. He did score the penalty though. It was always a good penalty anyway. Easily beaten there, I know, obviously. That's all I can really say. Oh, boy. My God. Full time? Who's on the attack? Full time, 3-0. Easy win for City. 10 minutes against Arsenal. For Arsenal. Arsenal beaten fairly. So yeah, that's the end of the live stream. I'm tired. did really well, to be honest. A lot of viewers. Credit to those who watched. Credit to the one viewer who's been loyal and that. Oh, someone else has just joined as well. Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 11 minutes basically. So yeah, I'll see you lot on Saturday for the Bournemouth and Crystal Palace live watch along. Let's get a few more comments, a bit more saying hi and that. Just put some questions down below. Like, share, and subscribe as well. We're on the road to 1K. And yeah, I will see you lot on Saturday. Don't go changing. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat, of course. Link is in this video. Follow the hashtag Black Lives Matter, justice for George Floyd and that as well. And yeah, respect for those who watched the game and that. Rest in peace for those gone for the COVID-19. So yeah, see you in a bit. In a bit. Full time, yeah, same thing. Alright. Let me just end the video now. Peace.
Arsenal's well and truly spoiled. Aubameyang has to wait another day for that 50th goal, and the final score here in the Etihad Stadium behind closed doors.
We'll keep it active so you can resume later.